Hi, second graders. It's Mrs. Briggs here with Deep Dive lesson number 2 for Module 2. Today we are going to be learning the meaning of verbs or action words to best describe how people and animals move. You will need your blue workbook, a pair of scissors, and some glue today. So pause the video now if you do not have those items. Okay. Echo read these sentences after me. He wobbled to his feet and blinked. On that day in the mid-1800s, 75 million buffalo roamed in North America. Awesome. Now take a moment to think about the words wobbled and roamed. What do those words mean? Could you imagine someone wobbling around? A little bit off balance, not very graceful, not moving super quickly. What about roamed? R-O-A-M-E-D. Oh, there's that O-A vowel team with the long O sound. Can you imagine buffalo roaming around? Does that mean they're sprinting back and forth? No, they're just kind of walking around the prairie. Okay, we have some words here that are action words or verbs. So we have wobbled, galloped, rushed, charged, and roamed. Then we have walked on this line here. So I've walked in the middle of the line because that word goes in the middle of these other words. So we are going to be making a word line where we place these words on the line in order of the slowest to the fastest meaning word. So which word means a faster motion than walked? Do any of these words mean a faster motion than walked? What do you think? Rushed? Is rushed faster than walked? Some of you might walk out to the playground. Some of you who are more excited about being on the playground might rush out to the playground. So rushed would be on this side of the line because it means a faster motion than walked. In your workbook, you have a page that actually has these cards on it with a line already. And it looks like this. Handout 2B, word line. So your job today is going to be to cut out these words. We have wobbled, roamed, galloped, charged, and rushed. What do we call that? What was it? Oh my goodness. Here, let me fix that real quick. When we see a word like walked, what is this called again? Starts with an S. Oh yeah, a suffix. So we have the base word walk and then our suffix ed. So each of our words today, our action words, ends with the suffix ed. Pretty cool. Okay, so you are going to cut out the words at the bottom of your page, and you're going to arrange the words in order of their strength on the word line right here. So walked is on there for you in the middle already. Let's see how many words you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. plus walked. So you have 6 words that are going to be on your word line. Before you glue them down, I want you to cut them out. Place them in order of how you think they should be placed, but don't glue them yet. If you have someone near you who is also working on this and you're both done around the same time, you can pause and compare your word lines and see if you have the words in the same order. Now, there are a couple different options you could have, so there's not necessarily one right answer, but we do want to start with the slower action and work our way to the quickest. Okay, so thinking about which word would be the slowest movement, all the way up to which word is the fastest movement. So you can pause the video to give yourself time to cut out the words at the bottom and then place them on the line. Do not glue until you have laid them all out, and then the next part of the video, I'm going to have you check your work. Okay, so lay them out without gluing first. Go ahead and pause the video to do that. Okay, now that you've had some time to lay your words out in order, now we're going to check our work. Okay, so check yours first. If you have wobbled first, then roamed, then walked, then galloped, charged, and rushed as the quickest word, then you may glue them down. If you have some of these in a different order and you can prove why you have it in that order, that is totally fine. Okay, but check your work. If it matches what you see on the screen, now you can glue them down. Pause the video to give yourself time to glue down your words. And we are coming in for a landing here. I'm going to read this sentence. You are more than welcome to read it with me. Families from Europe and the East Coast rushed west to settle the rich black prairie land. How would the meaning of this sentence change if the bold word rushed was changed to roamed? What if that bold word, instead of rushed, said roamed? Let's try it. Ready? Families from Europe and the East Coast roamed west to settle the rich black prairie land. How did that change the meaning of this sentence? How did we change the meaning of the sentence by changing that one action word? Well, rushed makes it sound like the families really want to get to the west. They're hurrying there quickly. Roamed makes it sound like the families don't really care about getting there quickly. Roamed is not as strong of a word as rushed. So when we roam somewhere, we're just kind of taking our time. We'll get there when we get there. If we rush somewhere, we're in a hurry. We want to get there quickly. And that is the end of our deep dive today. So just as a little recap, your job today was to complete handout 2B word line from your workbook. So that means you cut out the words at the bottom and put them in order from the weakest to the strongest on that line. When you checked your work, then you can glue them down. And that is all for today. Thank you for doing your best and have a wonderful rest of the day.